Okay, we're recording. Hey everybody, how you doing? Well, it's cold here today, but not as bad as yesterday, and the wind actually is nothing today compared to what it was. So I just, wanted to show you the antennas here. It is sunny, but it is cold anyway. It's still about 20 something degree, 20 degrees, and so there's our antennas there. And it's kind of hard for me to get this time of day, but um, to get a good shot of the sun. And I'm sort of behind the shed now. I don't know how long that's going to last, but I am going to be moving some wood today. So let me widen out a bit here for a minute. Show you where we are. Okay, there we go. So all the way down the end is the Astroplane, Sirio Astroplane, Sirio, however you want to say it. You can see the height on it there. So it's a bulky looking antenna, isn't it now? Very interesting antenna. So that's the one I've been using now for, I don't know, this one I've been using for a year and a half, I'll say. Yeah, somewhere around there. I'll have to go back and look, but close, somewhere around there. Now, in between there, pay no attention to that gentleman behind the curtain there, that little teeny ground plate. That's for my GMRS 462 UHF. Okay, so next in line, if you're looking, and I hope the view is working, I'll go back and show a little bit. I think everybody knows these antennas. They probably have to go like that a little bit just to get the Sirio Vector 4000 in. And it's a great antenna. And we've had wind yesterday, 40 something, 50 miles an hour at the gust, I would suspect, at certain points. And yeah, there they are. There's guy wires on them because I know I get asked about that. And there are guy wires on the poles. Now the metal poles that you're seeing that come down and everything, they are attached to the house, but very minimally. But it's done well. But they're in the ground itself. So wherever you see these poles, I have dug that out, placed um, stone. I've kept the stone or whatever I find or bring some in, and then I take concrete ready mix actually. It's easier. Usually use 2 bags, and I will put a pipe bigger than that piece of pipe is. I will cement that in. It's open at both ends, so and there's always going to be that little bit that I can pound in. I let it cure up, uh, fill it, whatever, and it's filled. The weight in the base is extreme. It's probably with the stone and everything, 300-400 pounds actually. The pipe actually goes through that pipe into the ground level a little bit, down in there. And so there's a nice ground there, believe it or not, there is. And anyway, I do have a grounding rod banged into the ground down 6-7 feet. But the thing about here is that the water runs. So if there's any rain in the summer months and the ones where it'll dry out, say the ground, the water runs right off one roof to another and then over. Can't have gutters here, the winters tear them off. So that's what we're looking at there. That's the two things I'm using the most. Um, I actually do have a spare, each one, right next to the shed there, the outside shed. I actually have two, one new Vector and a new Astroplane in the box. And just in case things go wrong, or I guess I'm betting and hedging for a lifetime use. They're good antennas. If they hold up in the wind here pretty good, and they darn well do, I'm kind of happy.
Still on the Vector. Okie dokie. Go on then. Give me a test. Flick it over to the Astroplane. Let's see what's happening today. Yeah, the Astroplane's just got the edge on the Vector today, Drew. times, Drew. But I've got you on a much bigger signal this time round, Drew, so flicking that switch would be appreciated, QSL.
QSL, let me flip. Right now I'm operating on the Astroplane. Astroplane is right now. And I am flipping now to the Vector 4000 Zero. That is the Vector I am on now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now turn it back to the Astroplane.
We are now switching back to the Astroplane, and there we go. We're on the Astroplane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, the Astroplane's bouncing up towards the 9, Drew. The Vector went down to about a 3.
Oh my goodness, that's interesting now, isn't it?
QSL.
QSL, is that any better?
I don't know. Come back with a bit more audio.
Well, I just wanted to check. I just flipped the antenna to the Vector.
No, that's gone down a little bit to me overall, Drew. Flick it back over.
Okay, let's switch back over, and I just did. We're on the Astroplane.
Right, there's not that much in it today, Drew. I thought it might have just been skip conditions when you flick the antenna, but you're giving me about the same on both this way there today, QSL.
QSL, and that's what I've been finding out today with a few other folks. But we're going to take that, you know, because we have right now.
Okay, you're on the Vector now. I got you at a 5. Come back again, turn it over to the Astroplane. Yeah, you're just topping over the 7 mark at the moment, but I've got you 25% down, Drew, on the RF gain. Trying to eliminate some of that top end noise today from the front of the radio. But yeah, the Astroplane, 2 signal points up there compared to the Vector QSL. Okay, Drew. Right, so you can flick antennas whenever you're ready, pal.
Okay, I am right now. I am on the Astroplane. If you have a copy, and I am switching over to the Vector. Right now, I'm on the Vector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, Drew. Now flick it back to the Astroplane.
Now I'm on the Vector, and I'm switching over to the Astroplane. I am on the Astroplane now.
Okay, very interesting, Drew.
Yeah, I think I had somebody else in there yelling the Astroplane was much louder, but we appreciate that.
Yeah, well. Here we are today. I'm out by the woodpile, and usually you walk around, there's still snow on the ground, you can see it, but, you know, I mean, I'm not going to get out because I'm kind of slobby today. I've been moving wood, but, you know, and it's warm. It's like almost 60 degrees. So, if you saw that, well, this is a pile of wood I have here. Believe me, I've already been through one this size, moving it and bringing it in, and Charlene and I, and not bad. It's all very good wood. It's all seasoned, and this will be going right out back behind the garage and covered over, and pretty much good start on next year's wood. Not that we're out of it. I know it's March, but I can guarantee you I will show you a picture sooner or later, or a video, where the we're going to get stormed tomorrow, but then it's going to get super cold, and then we're going to go back to the same, sort of almost as good as this today. Now here we are here, and I just wanted to see how high I could get up and get some of these antennas in, maybe, and we can see what we're doing here. It's kind of hard, the angle I'm at, but, you know, again, pay no attention to the one in the front. Yeah, it's not a CB. That's something. That's for FM, so broadcasting. So. Down on 88 to 108. Yeah. Also receives pretty good, but there we go. Let's take a quick walk. Let's just spin, because it's kind of hard. The sun is, you know, it's that time of day here. And what I need to do is crank that down a little like that. And we'll get you out of the sun. We're going to go, you can see the mud. So this morning, it wouldn't stick to you, believe me. You'd trip on it and hurt your toe. It was so frozen. We'll be doing the same thing in the morning tomorrow. And again, I'm out in short sleeve shirts. I'm enjoying life. I wouldn't say I'm nutty enough to, I'm not say like Glenn. I'd probably be out here in shorts or some damn thing, some kind of Speedo shorts. You know, that kind of stuff them young whippersnappers all wear. So let's see what we got for antennas. If we got a good tripod's on the ice. So hold on, guys. Ooh, there we go. So I just wanted to show you everything's here. We've had high winds again, so I didn't know how much the other would come out with wood under the tarp. Wood not. The garage is full. Believe me, it's packed. So anyway, oh, there. That's a crow. It's a big one, but it's not a raven. We see a lot of them around here. We're going to spin around a little bit here and see what we have out there in the mountains. It's kind of hard to see anything. I'm noticing some trees are having budding on them also. Horses are in. At this rate, if we get another day or two like this, I'll be able to put them out and not worry about ice. Okay, friends, that's where I've been. So here we go on the second pile. This one is not as big a rush. And yeah, it's supposed to be 0 tomorrow or something like that, or the next day. I don't know. I don't pay attention to them, or just go with the flow. You all take care. This is New York 202 up in the Adirondack Mountains, elevation 1,260 feet above sea level. Wishing you all a very nice day and evening.